must leave no stone unturned. You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2? Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonen is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone. Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonen if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought. Not.
Sounds like she really wanted.
Yeah, it's a.
Wait, should we go make some?
I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. Besides. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient...
Tumaini.
A light to guide.
Amazing!
Of course, once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the...
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to
Well, success was never...
Hey, it's not like I...
Okay.
Your name was We need to make sure the name...
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before.
So you're saying, well, when it comes to some...
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe...
Last time you was... Just leave it to me. Fine.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh?
If forging an ancient name, the Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures.
No need to make a fuss. Let's go eat. I'm starving.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite
Barbecue. See?
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You bear?
But the closer we get to the final battle, and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh.
No, not at all!
Yes, that's right. So,
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy. You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and she tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then, boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman but it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging You probably already know that each ancient name, in other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of and as a name engraver, but more importantly, and to do that, I have to collect as many, but as you might know, people tend for stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered. I must gather. This way, I can feel only in true stories can you, and this is the only way.
We've heard about the concept behind...
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly it's just a form, well, from the moment you appear and that person, then it may feel like the names are blessings for the future with this blessing, people will become more...
Oh, Paimon gets that! But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And the traveler always... Oh, Paimon, I'm sure many wish they could be in your shoes. Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can...
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me. And to be honest,
But doesn't that mean you...
well, that's not in you know what, I am sick of...
Did you hear all...
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very... I, kept this set of flig... Come on, let's...
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nichka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay, time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely. Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the, phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time. less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating! So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? Yeah, well, sounds like something you'd say. But if you ask me, there's a problem with what Auntie said. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyub to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine. As long as every extracted memory is correct, Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyub. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlisoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Shilonen, it looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions, and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh! Is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke! Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine. Okay, thanks everyone, and please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ikno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there. You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too! Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Janelle and the others.
I hope so. Here, Igno. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka. I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she's started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... Ah! Tequil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return! The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths. Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nichka! Paimon remembered that's exactly what the book... Huh? Wait, what did the book say? Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you. That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's a pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nichka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish Palan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apashpalan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Plasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalon dragging Plasoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day. I won't run off. Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like? I like Remak. Oh, the one who was possessed by Huatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Huatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay? Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Huatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Right, she read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Huatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along. My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nichka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nichka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But what?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today and we shouldn't...
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
All in a day's work.
I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nichka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if the call ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time the call came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. to take a good look at...
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out!
Mr. Traveler, Come here, Nachka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nachka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nachka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nachka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nachka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nachka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nachka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nachka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, You admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichka remembers it! I know everything. Shalonen, help me, please! Something's blocking the door!
Get back!
Shalonen, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business,
let's finish
you have
this
to hire
fast.
shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
That was quick. Light up the blazing sun! Try and stop me! Rev the engines! Try and stop me!
Watch this! Forget it! You win.
Let's finish this fast.
system.
Out of the way or get blown away!
I must leave no stone unturned.
That was quick! Out of the way or get blown away! Out of the way or get blown away!
Steady as stone.
That was quick!
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Cool it!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Strike like stone! Strike like stone!
Pyroclastic surge!
Yes, stone.
Strike like stone! Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going. All right.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. In the mists, where the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the land. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mommy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka. To see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Ndugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Shilon and Nechka, Napacha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now. Alright, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in her room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Maestra Abyssosque. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
vengeance! Incinerate!
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest. Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
What's the...
Try and stop me! Don't push your luck. Freeze! Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! Light of the blazing sun!
I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
Wind blaze! With the wind! Pyroclastic surge!
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance.
Let's ride! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Rev the engines!
Leave it all to me.
Wind blade!
Dodge this!
Pyroclastic surge!
freeze!
Full throttle! Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun!
With the wind! Yeah. Yeah. Cool it!
Try and stop me!
Wind blade!
Wreck from the sky!
I'll keep this close.
All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and yeah, okay, we're good.
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. It shouldn't take long, but you need to look out for one thing. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard about what happened when you used it last time.
Oh yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone, Vichama would have been consumed by the abyss!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the depths of the Night Kingdom. Your resistance to its power is remarkable, but you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but everyone knows you never leave trash behind. Shilonen, I'm ready to start. Paimon, give us a little more space.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is beautiful! It's exactly like when we used the Spirit Speaker Stone!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful. So the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can! Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Zitlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose, that's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together. But the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero of Natlan? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malco again.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something.
Is that even possible?
It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natland deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you. But shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natland find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve? Home. Here. Home.
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there.
Home. Home.
We're sorry. If there was anything we could do.
Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The ley lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Me? Who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me your name, kind soul?
Seat Lolly.
Seat Lolly. What a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly! The Abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker. But it's too late.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Kachina told me about what happened. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately. But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby. Or even before then.
That's amazing! Io is so... Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No. Their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them? They got super angry all of a sudden.
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, painfully and slowly, until nothing is left. But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will...
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the pyro...
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too. But it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth.
I just wish I could have done more.
Hey, don't apologize.
I guess you're right.
It's just another reason why this battle is so important. Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you.